Hello there. This is a 360-degree video, and that means that you can take control of the view and spin around and look in any direction that you like while the video is playing. The best way to view a 360-degree video is if you're lucky enough to own something like a Meta Quest 3 or a similar set of goggles. Then that will give you the best experience. But if you don't have one of those, you can use a phone or a tablet or a laptop or a computer or a television, and you can still spin the view round about to suit yourself as the video plays. To get the very best experience, on the YouTube video itself, down at the bottom right hand corner, there's a little cog shaped icon. It's the settings cog. You should click on that and change the resolution to as high as you can, because by default YouTube usually sets the resolution of 360 videos and other videos pretty low. So if you just click on the video to play it, it might look quite blurry. So just click on that settings icon or cog and change the resolution, which should be, if you have a good internet access and a good internet speed, should be 8K, but at the very worst it'll be 4K. So there you go. Whew. Now I'm going out. Well, not going out, I am out. I'm out here just south of the village of Muirkirk. Is it south? Aye, slightly south of the village of Muirkirk, and I'm going on a walk of about 2 kilometres there and 2 kilometres back. Can't go much further than that because I still haven't get my full fitness back, but we're getting there. But I'm going to a place that's affectionately known locally as Tibby's Brig. It's actually officially the Garpin Brig, because it's a bridge that goes across the Garpin water. But it's known and has been known for at least a couple of centuries as Tibby's Brig. Named for a local poetess, should I say, that was alive at the same time as Robert Burns, and I think maybe even met Mr. Burns a few times, and lived in a little brick house at the Brig that we're going to visit today, and she would sit outside and write some Scottish poetry. But it's a nice walk, and I've picked today because the past few weeks the weather in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland has been absolutely terrible, and particularly in Scotland the past few days we've had that storm Aylwin, I think it was, which completely prevented me from going out with my drone and filming anything. So at last the weather has taken a better turn, and it's going to be good for the next few days, hopefully right up to Sunday. The forecast is looking pretty good. It's very, very cold. Well, I say very cold. It's about 3 degrees, so it's not that cold, but it's cold enough to force me to wear gloves, a t-shirt, a hoodie and a jacket, a hooded jacket on top of that. But I wanted to take the opportunity to get out and do this walk and let you have a look all around the area. If you look over that way, in the distance there, you might see a cairn up at the peak of that hill. That's Cairn Table. And in one of my previous videos, I walked right up to the top of there and I did a little test with my DJI Mini 2. I flew it from the top of there all the way back down to the bottom and landed it, and then I took it off again from the top of the hill and flew it back up. It was a test to see if it could be done, and I proved that it could be done, and I did it. I'll leave a link to that video in the description of this one. Well, here's another thing while I'm just talking about leaving things in the description. I'm going out tomorrow with my pal Eddie, and I'm going to be teaching him all about the quick shots on his new 4K. It sounded like something fell there, but I don't see anything. On his new DJI Mini 4K, or 4K Mini, which is the Mini 2. He got it fairly recently, and he's still quite nervous about flying it. So we're going out tomorrow and I'm going to take him through the quick shots. So, and on Friday, my youngest grandson Harry is coming to stay for the weekend, and he has a Neo that he got from his papa for Christmas. So if the weather's good and Harry wants to, we might come out and do a wee bit of filming about the Neo. So if you want to get notifications of when those videos are published, then subscribe to the channel and click on the notifications bell, because it does what it says in the tin. It will give you a notification whenever I post a new video. So if you're interested in seeing stuff like that. Right, now see this road that I'm walking along here? Come down a little bit so you can maybe get a closer look there. This road here is, not a lot of people know this, but this was the first road in the world to have macadam applied to it, because John McAdam came from Muirkirk, the village that is not far north of here. You can see it there. If you look over, you'll be able to see the village. Well, John McAdam was in charge of the tar works in this area, and it was John that developed the tar into what we now know as macadam. He developed the tar into a road surface that would give it a nice hard wearing good surface. And this road here that I'm on now is the very first road in the world that had macadam applied to it. Right, let's see. Get in this, go into the right side gate. Should be able to get through here. Just have to open it. Oh God. Right, let me sit this down a minute. This is looking a bit more complicated than it should. Right, I just want to open the gate, that's all. Oh, there you go. Right, there'll be a lock on it. Simple. Even the simplest of mechanisms bamboozles me these days. As a long COVID sufferer. Now, you see just ahead where that white van is, just to the left of that, there's a cairn, and that is the cairn that is dedicated to John McAdam. When I come back from Tibby's Brig, I'll take a wee walk down and let you have a closer look at the cairn.
Come ye lads and lassies braw, and hear a tale sae grand o' John McAdam with grit and skill. He paved the stony land, frae Moorkirk's mills tae far afield. His labour hard and keen, he made the road sae fair and stroked with tar upon the steam. So raise a dram, give thanks to him what kept the wheel aye rolling. With tar and stain he made it plain, nae mair the hooves was slain. The old clay roads were sumpy said, with ruts and muck knee deep. The carts got stuck, the beasts turned lame, and nane could mark good speed. But John he toiled wi' canny mind, he mixed the tar sae fine, and laid it doon on our sure soil, a road sae sleek and prime. So raise a dram, give thanks to him what kept the wheel aye rolling. With tar and stain he made it plain, nae more the hooves were slipping. Now far and wide, frae tune to tune, his legacy remains. The roads we tread were shaped with care by John's ingenious brains, and by that first tar-laden path, a cairnstone's firm and broad, tae mind us wheel on Scotia's sun, what changed the world for all. So raise a drum, give thanks to him what kept the wheel aye rolling. With tar and stain he made it plain, nae mair the hooves were slipping.
But at Tibby's Brig, I'm going to be sending up the Wallace, my DJI Mavic 3, and I will have my 360 degree camera, which is the Insta360 X4. I'm recording with it right now. I'll have that attached to the bottom of the Mavic 3, and I'll fly around the area because it's quite, the spot that we're going to is very scenic, and in the summer a lot of families come down and splash about in the water. There's a kind of pool area, a natural pool area forms in the summer, and it's nice. I think they've even erected a bench or two, maybe even a picnic bench. I haven't been here for a few years, but we'll see when we get closer. And I'll be flying my Mavic 3 around about the area, and then walking back up, and we'll take a walk to the cairn there and let you have a better look at it. I thought I'd talk a little bit about some of my recent videos I've posted up. There'll be one actually going up today. It'll be live and on the channel by the time you're seeing this. it's another auditor type video, and this will be the third one I've posted in the past couple of weeks. And one of the reasons for that is because I haven't been able to get out because of the weather. I have a studio, I've got a big wide monitor and a couple of other monitors, I've got all the equipment to record and edit videos, and it's just been sitting there doing nothing. So rather than it sitting there doing nothing and me doing nothing, because I've retired now, I thought I'll create some videos where I don't have to come out. And I don't really like to create drone videos from inside the studio. I prefer to come out and do that. So I thought I'll do something else. And I made a couple of frauditor parodies, songs, because I'm enjoying using a few different AI apps that assist you in music creation. I have to watch my step here, it's quite frosty and a bit slippy too. I quite enjoy that. I'm a retired musician. I've played, I used to sing and play guitar, frontman for a few different bands, and I've played festivals up and down the country, even played festivals abroad. So music's in my blood, but I've retired from the gigging scene. I don't go out and do that anymore. It's too costly. Any small fee that you get from a gig is eaten up by the costs of you doing the gig. So I couldn't afford to do it anymore, and carrying all the gear and humping it up and down, and you know, I'm 62 now, and it was starting to get very difficult. So I've retired from that, but I still like to keep my hand in. I've still kept a few guitars, a few keyboards, PA systems and different things like that, and I still like to dabble. So with the advancements in AI and music, that piqued my interest up. So I've been creating a few different videos that are just songs that I've put together with the assistance of some AI programs, and that's keeping me busy and amused. So don't think that that's going to be the main content of the channel from now on. It's not. But I do feel that I want to edit some videos together even when I can't get out and fly. So that's why I'm doing that. And who knows, I don't stick to any particular niche. I like to post whatever I like. I'm going to shut up a little bit now and let you see Tibby's Brig here and the view round about, let you have a good old look around the area. This is Ayrshire, just south of Muirkirk.
Oh, come ye weary wanderers, and sit ye do no while by Garpell's burn ward Tibby dwelt. She'd mock ye, laugh and smile. We whiskey, gwid, and sang sae broad. She cheered the heart fu free. Though life was hard, she sang her sangs, wi' wit and poetry. So raise a glass to Tibby's name, wi' mirth and cheer sae fine. Her health was warm, her words were strong, her sangs like good red wine. Born sae poor with twisted fit, and a tumour at her side, but ne'er a word o' self-pity, she held her heid with pride. Alas, unloved by fate's cruel hand, yet queen within her house, for a Wakam and shared her sang, would leave with hearts foof. So raise a glass to Tibby's name, wi' mirth mirth and cheer say fine. Her health was warm, her words were strong, her sangs like good red wine. She loved a lad called Campbell, but he proved a faithless swain. He fled afore the wedding day and left her with her pain. Yet Tibby stood, we he'd held high, nay tears she let them see. She poured the dram, she sang her sangs, and lived her life say free. So raise a glass to Tibby's name, we mirth and cheer say fine. Her health was warm, her words were strong, her sangs like good red wine. Very far and wide the folk would come to hear her verses ring. Her voice like larks upon the braes made ilka heart to sing. Though time has passed, her name lives on, a lass with spirit rare. By Garble stream her sang still flow upon the Ayrshire air. So raise a glass to Tibby's name, we mirth and cheer say fine. Her health was warm, her words were strong, her sangs like good red wine.
Tibby is also credited as the original author of a poem made famous by Robert Burns, Caw the Yows to the Nows. Tibby Pagan died towards the end of 1821 at the age of 79 and is buried in the old kirkyard at Muirkirk, where a tombstone is erected over her grave. And I think it was here where this stone memorial, or monument if you like, is where Tibby's house, if you could call it a house, stood, because I believe it was an old brickworks hut that had just been converted into a domicile where she lived. So what does it say here? Aye, Tibby Pagan, poetess, Caw the Yows fae the house, 1741 to 1820. There's another wee, looks like a wee tree in here. What does this say? Caw them where the hurry rouse. And that's a wee, no picture, what would you call that? Forget what you call that thing there of Tibby. Oops, don't know if this is somebody's grave. It is. I don't want to be walking on that. I don't think it's the actual grave. I don't think anyone's buried there. I think it's just a wee memorial. Okay, so it's a lovely wee spot here, and even though you can still probably see the white frost on the ground, it's no bad. The sun's hitting it here and it feels nice. This is the tree out by the Garple's magnificent nose, to where Tibby famously caught her ewes. Every Muirkirkian kens there grows a bonny tree. This tree has been there for many a year, and to money and I has brocht a tear, or money and he has brocht a tear. When photos appear on old Facebook, they're aye worth a second look, and as old it may be, it seem a shame to think it doesn't have a name. If some Muirkirk exile in another land could pen a name, that would be grand. It stands for Nent Tibby's Brig, and round its trunk I've heard it said, that witches from Kirkalloway danced a. Would that be Jig? Penned by John, Dan, no, I don't even know. It's worn away, which is a shame. Right, so there you go, and this bench is for Jimmy Kelly for 32 Kames Row. Right, so I am going to finish up this section of the video. Let me just see if I can make this secure. It's not going to work, is it? Right, I'm going to finish up this section of the video here and get the Wallace out, mount the Wallace onto, mount that camera onto the Wallace and have a wee flyabout. So enjoy this flight.
Come by, ye wanderers, take the trail up by Merker's heathered vale, where winds caress the mountains croon, and nature sings its bonny tune. Step by step we'll mark the climb o'er burn and bray, through heath and thyme to cairn table high and free, where Scotland's soul looks o'er the sea. Oh, rise my heart upon the breeze, where Aaron's peaks shine o'er the seas. Bedlam and stone say stern and wide, and Gallowa's hills by sunset side. The kine up high, staunch, steep and proud, a mark for souls what love the cloud, what toiled below, what fought and fell, their spirits in the highlands dwell. The Covenanters stood, say brave, their prayers were whispered to the grave, but still their sang rides through the air, for freedom's cry is biding there. Oh, rise my heart upon the breeze, where Aaron's peaks shine o'er the seas. Below and stone say stern on wide, on Gallowa's hills by sunset side. Frae Merkirk's glen, tae on far shore, the lassies, lads, they walked before. We weary feet, but spirits high, for yon clear view what light the sky. A guide hard climb, but take your time and let the world below you shine. We whiskey packed just in case, we'll toast the view, we'll praise this place. Oh, rise my heart upon the breeze, where Aaron's peaks shine o'er the seas. Below and stone say stern and wide, and Gallowa's hills by sunset.
So I hope you enjoyed that little flight roundabout and the little walk here. Don't forget, a wee thumbs up is always a nice thing to do. It helps the channel and it makes me feel happy. And if you do want to see other videos that I'm uploading and you want to be made aware of when I upload them, subscribe and click that wee bell icon and that'll notify you when I post a new video. Till the next time, cheerio now.